wonderful week it is, Sainers. What a beautiful week. No, I'm not going to do that. That's for Joycey. He can sing. But welcome to Saints TV Weekly for August 21st. I've got my Inglewood Coffee roasted beverage here. Thanks to them for sponsoring this video throughout the season. And you can go on over to inglewoodcoffeeroasters.com.au, use the discount code SAINTS40 and get 40% off coffee, tea and chai products. So get onto that. Start your week perfectly. Now, speaking of perfect start to the week, we can reflect on what a weekend it was. Firstly, Saturday night football against Geelong, and then the Eagles yesterday. Cripps, the former Saint, goes berserk, seals our finals berth. Locked in, it's done. Next weekend doesn't matter. It's still a big game against the Lions, don't get me wrong, but we could just enjoy it and take basically 2 mental weeks off until we prep for an elimination final. Hopefully, it'll be in Melbourne, pending results on the weekend. But let's get straight into it. I've got my review out for Saturday Night Football, so check that out. I've got a special finals video that I dropped yesterday, so check that out after this as well. But in the meantime, let's go through it. Saturday Night Football against the Cats. They were fighting for their season. We were fighting to stay in the top 8. We come out 33-point winners. One of the best nights of the football I've experienced. The crowd, the game, the way we played, who we were playing up against, what it meant. Even the Adelaide Swans game happening simultaneously, and then that controversial, Ben Keys goal that turned points, and then the AFL basically said they were wrong and they apologised, but it's going to cost Adelaide the finals and basically gift Sydney a finals berth, which was confirmed yesterday along with us. So crazy turn of events, but nonetheless, it was a huge night for our football club. It was good fun being there in the platform as well after the game and chatting to a few of the players' parents and chatting to other, passionate Sainers, which was awesome. But it means we're in the finals. So get ready, Sainers. It's going to be a fun roller coaster for the next couple of weeks. What a night it was. 33 points. Couldn't have played better. But check out my review. I cover that in more detail. Definitely get more of the raw emotion if you like that side of the channel, so check that out when you can. Fan cams will be out tonight as well at 7 live on YouTube, so check that out when it drops tonight. Quick update on injuries. Seb Ross, he was subbed out. I think it looked like a hamstring. I'm not 100% sure, but that'll be assessed today. We should hear something from the club pretty soon, if not right now or whenever this video drops. Dougal Howard's about 1 to 2 weeks away. Zach Jones, TBC, Dan McKenzie, TBC, James Van Ez. Still season, but it's good to see a very, very short list in round 24. End of the season, and we've got the shortest injury list, one of in the comp. So that's awesome. And you can tell the way that we're playing, who we've got on the park. It's definitely suiting the way Ross wants us to play. Brad Hill back in the lineup. Hunter Clark doing really well. Kingy leading. Tim Membry as well makes a huge difference in that forward line. And then on the flip side, Sandy will go to them. 35-point winners. But the big, big takeaway was Jack Hayes kicking 6 straight. Is he a smoky? Could he play finals, Jack Hayes, the way he's going? Williamstown aren't a bad team, and he's booted 6 on them in a 35-point win. Jack Billings has had 24 and kicked a goal. Ben Patton, 22. Nick Caulfield, 21. 4 marks. Campbell again dominated in the ruck. Ronnie Burns running around, 19 disposals, 7 tackles. Not much more you can ask for, but Jack Hayes, 6 goals for Sandy. Would you play him against the Lions now that it's not a dead rubber because we want to win, or we want to make sure that we stay 6 because then we get the home final, but could you play Jack Hayes against the Lions? They've got a big back line, allows Rowe to roam a bit more forward and ruck, and having them both running around in the first final, say in very good condition, that's huge. That means Machida doesn't have to go in the ruck. It means he can probably be a ruck rover and just do his thing when the ball hits the deck because no one can beat him when the ball hits the deck. So, I don't know. Bit of a smoky there, Sainers. Comment your thoughts. Put it in the comments. Would you bring in Jack Hayes against the Lions to see how he goes? And then you get the run against the Lions. You get the week off and then you get the elimination final and you could play him there, or at least that he's ready or he's not based on the performance against the Lions. Let me know your thoughts. I'm very curious. Now on to AFLW. Unfortunately, the girls didn't get the job done against Port. It was the final practice game of the season. They played Port Adelaide in Alberton Oval last Friday night. 9-4-58 to 2-10-22, 36-point loss. But it's not about the wins and losses in preseason. It's about getting a run, and we've got a lot of fresh faces. It is a big season for the club. They were a bit disappointing last year, but I think based on the recruits that we've got this year, our best recruiting off-season in a long time, or in the AFLW's team's history. I think we're looking to compete this season. I don't know about premierships, but we want to be a pretty solid team. I'd love to see if we can sneak finals this year. That'd be good. Bit of expectation on some of these new recruits, but that's the final preseason game done. I think we've got a couple of weeks off now, and then they will open up the season in early September for the AFLW season. So good on the girls. Disappointing not to get the win, but really pumped to see how they go when the official season starts in September. Now it is Brisbane, round 24. We're flying through this, by the way. I feel like it's the coffee. It's going right through me, or it's just the Saints footy energies. I just got this buzz about me. I think we all have it, don't we? I watched the replay a couple of times. I might even watch it again before the potty because I'm a bit crazy. But we've got the Lions. They are second on the ladder, round 24, 4:35 p.m. at the Gabba. We will be doing the Bentley Social, so keep your Saturday free. I believe it will be a ticketed event. We've got some special things planned for it. Just surprises, hopefully, in the works. So I'm sure it'll be a very in-demand event based on the fact that we're in finals, and it's just going to be a good Saturday away from home. Unless you get to go to the Gabba, get down to the Bentley Social. More details will drop on the podcast tonight, and during the week I'll launch an event when we confirm everything. Hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday I'll have the event details launched, and you guys can sort your seats out, get your tickets then, and then we'll see you on Saturday. But Brisbane, undefeated at the Gabba all season. They could be playing for the minor premiership. If Collingwood lose to Essendon on Friday night, Brisbane are going to come out red hot, and they're going to be hard to beat. But if Collingwood win on Friday night against the Bombers, which I do expect based on the fact that the Bombers are just basically put the queue in the rack, it seems, Brisbane will pretty much be playing for a home final. So Port Adelaide are even on points. I don't know who Port have in the last game of the season, but they're on 64 points. Actually, they could still finish as low as 4th. I didn't realise that. Brisbane. So Melbourne are on 60. They've got more percentage than Brisbane. So there is a chance that Brisbane do have something to play for. I thought maybe it was just the home final, but it looks like everything. So say Melbourne win. Melbourne go to second. If Brisbane lose, Port Adelaide have Richmond. So it's just say Port and Melbourne win. Brisbane will definitely want to win because then, they don't want to have to travel. They might drop to, say, 4th, and then they have to go and play Collingwood at the MCG in the first week. So their position's they could finish 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, I think. So, I thought maybe it was just the one thing that they really wanted, but they're going to be coming out red hot in this game. But we want to get a home final as well. We want to stay 6th. If Carlton do magically lose to GWS, which, they could because GWS are in good form, had a big win on the weekend, and we win, I think we could finish 5th, which means we play 8th, which could well be a Bulldogs if they upset Geelong in Geelong and GWS lose. There's a few scenarios there, but we want to get a home final. And if not, we'll most likely travel to Sydney anyway. And we've beaten Sydney in Sydney, and we've beaten GWS in Sydney this year. So I don't think it'd hold any major fears if we had to do that. But ideally, considering it's our 150th year and everything's going our way at the moment, it'd be great to get a home final in the first week. But it's just good to be in finals nonetheless, so let's not be too picky. But that's the big game on Saturday, Saners. But that's then. Let's enjoy the week. Let's enjoy the content that's going to come out. There'll be a lot of good news during the week, I'd imagine, in the media about the way we've gone about it the last couple of weeks. But tonight we've got fan camps, as I mentioned, 7 o'clock, 7:20 Saints TV Live with Max and Jordan. Podcast drops at 9 p.m. Podcast video episode drops at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Saints TV Weekly obviously is already out as you're watching it, and plenty of other content during the week that'll pop up. So keep an eye on that. Like, comment, and subscribe, Saners, and I'll see you in the next one. But until then, enjoy your week. Enjoy every second of it. Soak it up. Wear the colours everywhere. Go to your Cats fans. Give it to them. And I'll see you in the next one. But until then, Saners, take care. And as always, go you mighty Saints. See you guys.